Alright. Let the cases cool off. Now we're going to put them together. First, want to clean up our gasket surfaces again. Spray some carb cleaner on the toweling. Clean that up. You can't clean these too many times. Clean them both. I strongly believe you can't over clean this stuff. So we got an oil pump pickup tube. We're going to put that in there like so. Make sure your fingers are clean. I have a gasket. Now you can just put this on there and I'm sure it'll be fine, but I always seal my gaskets, and I am going to use this Moto Seal on the bottom end. If I can get it open, dang thing. And I'm going to get this shit all over my hands. You don't need a lot, but you're going to get it on your hands. And I just get it on there. Get it on there. And then I'll smear it around. No matter how careful I try to be with this, I get this shit everywhere. So I don't try to be careful anymore. I just get it done. And I'll clean my hands when I'm done. Okay, that's plenty on there. Now just smear it around. You don't need a lot. Whatever's on your hands, when you're smearing it around, will just be fine. See that? That's plenty. Now, a little trick. Carb cleaner. Can you see that? Can hang that gasket right on there. Let it tack up. Can take your paper toweling then. My hands are, it's got it all over it. Before it dries, spray your toweling with the cleaner. This probably ain't healthy, so maybe you want to wear gloves too. But I've been doing this before we knew the health risks of this, and all that we do, I mean, why stop now? There, good enough. So now I'll take that gasket. I'm going to put it on the case side with the dowel pins. Got 2 dowel pins. Get some more of it on your fingers. Take a little small screwdriver that's clean. I cleaned it. Push it on there. Just to kind of stick it down. You got 10 minutes to get this stuck down. Put the cap back on your gasket maker. Put it away for the next time. Okay, got all my case bolts ready. I cleaned them. We will, again, we're going to pull this side, and I have the Stihl tool for the clutch side to pull it through, and that's what we're going to do. You gotta watch your connecting rod. This is not my preferred method for doing this, but it's the one that works. With this style bearing. Watch it. Make sure it's lining up. Seems to be going fine. That dowel pin over here doesn't seem to be. You gotta watch that stuff. It's evened out now. It's continuously going crooked, so I'm just going to get a rubber mallet and this tap on it. Because it's hanging up on that dowel pin. And that just flattened it right out. And I think that's it. Cases appear to be together. Just give it a little bit more. Yeah, it's done. Stihl puller tool. Now we'll put our case bolts in it. We got 7 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Your flatheads. We'll just loosely snug them down at first. I put the sealant on the gasket, and I've never had one leak. And I'm never going to start, because I'm not going to change the way I do it, because that's what works for me. You can do it whatever way works for you. That's what's fun about building chainsaws. There's so many different ways to do it. You can do it whichever way works for you. Get it all snugged up. I'm going to go back and I'm going to do this in a crisscross manner. Just snugging them up. Go over it a couple times. I'm going to do it again. They're not turning no more. That one didn't turn. That's as tight as I can get them with the screwdriver. That should be tight enough. There you have it. Feels nice. So we can take shim stock and we can measure the clearance on each side of the crank, or you can just eyeball it. So I got a 6-inch machinist scale here. Oh, my sealant's sticking to the paper. Try and get you in here. You can see this. Fits in on that side. And it just barely fits in on that side. So that is plenty close enough. It's not, there is a seal on that side. It does spin nice, so if you think it's loaded up, you just give it a whack. Rubber hammer. Whack it on that side. Did that free it up? No, it didn't. Whack it there. Whack it there. That should center up your crank. Or unload it. I don't think it was loaded to begin with. When there's no seals on it, it will spin real nice and free. But I've done this enough to know that what we just did is good. So before, there's another thing. This gasket. Right here at the top. We need to trim these tabs off. You can get these little razor blade kits at any hobby store, craft store. Pick a blade. Load it up. We'll just shave this off of here. If you don't do this, your top end will leak. So make sure you do it. There it is. Shaved off. There you go. You got a brand new bottom end. What do you think? Leave a comment. Drop me an email at johnstonsaw@gmail.com. You got a better way of doing this? You can leave that comment too. If you don't like the way I did it, you can leave that comment too. If you like the way I did it, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.